Good morning, children. Please pray. Let us begin our class today. We have to start for the second semester from chapter number 4, urbanization. Page number 54. All of you open in your book. Page number 54. Are you ready? Have you opened that? Children, we have completed in the first semester few chapters for which you have appeared in the exam. Now from in second semester, chapter 4 is the first chapter which we are going to begin today. Before I'll start, I would request you to kindly rename yourself properly as required by the school. First your section, then your name, and then roll number. I have enabled the option rename yourself. You are allowed to rename yourself. Please do it right now. Those of you who have not yet done. Many are here. Yash, Chaurasiya, Vaishnavi, Uday, Sazida, Sania, Naitik, Angad, Afaq. So please do it right now. Urbanization. What is urbanization? Children, where we live? We live in city or we live in village? Yes, Arushi, I have unmuted you.
City.
Live in city. So generally speaking, urban area, the city area we call urban area. Generally speaking. Okay. So urbanization, the movement of people, the process of settling down or process of increase in the population which lives in city is called urbanization. Children, in rural areas, what is the main occupation? People are engaged in agriculture, animal husbandry, domestication of animals, and agriculture related activities. But in urban area, people are not doing that activity, but they are doing service, business, and other activity, but not agriculture activity. There may be some small farms here and there, but not the majority of the people depends upon the activity which is not agricultural in nature. Is that clear? Majority of the people in the urban areas depend upon the activity which is not agricultural in nature. So what is urbanization? It refers to the process in which increasing population of increasing proportion, more and more people, increasing proportion, more and more people are living or shifting in the city and suburban area, or suburbs of the city. There is a one term given in your book, suburbs. Suburbs, S-U-B-U-R-B-S, suburbs. What does it mean? Suburbs mean this. city and village, it is near the city, but not in village, near the village, or you can say it is a common place, or where city and village meets, suburban area. Is that clear? Is that clear? Cities now have expanded so much to suburban areas. Many students have raised the hand. Any problem? Anything you want to ask? Riddhi Srivastav, put down the hand. I have not asked any question. Riddhi, put down the hand. Anyone else? Akansha, you have any question? Yes, ask.
Sir, then what is the town area?
Town is a smaller than city, lesser facilities. See, they all are urban areas. Okay.
Okay.
Town, city, mega city, metropolitan city. What are they? Depending upon the number of population, there is some demarcation that this much lakh of people or this much thousand people, that area will be called town area. This much people, those facilities, then city, then more than 10 lakh metropolitan city. Got it? All are urban area. Arch, do you have any question? I'm not able to see your video. Yes, unmuted.
Yes, sir. Sir, suburban, we can say that it is the place between a city and a village.
City and the,
Village means rural area.
what is the difference?
Sir, suburban, we can say that it is a place which is not a city and which is not a village also.
You can say where both are meeting, suburban. It is not fully urban, or you can say outskirt of the city, outside the city, but still in the limit, little bit outside. Okay. Not in the center of the city. Okay. Now, children, so urbanization or the process of increase in the population of the city basically is associated with the industrialization. More and more industry when got set up, it naturally pulled the population to the city. It is related to the economic growth of any country. Why people want to go and live in city? Why people want to go and live in urban area, children? Why? Because better job opportunities are there, better facilities are there, better banking services, better health services. Okay. Presently, around 55% population of the world lives in urban area. Around 55% population lives in urban area in the world, which will increase in the future to 68%. Okay, according to the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs. Let us see what are the causes. Let us begin from here. Causes of urbanization. What are the causes? So please open page number 55. I will tell you main points, and these are the common causes. These are the common reasons, and I hope you will understand very well, because in previous chapter also there was some mention of little bit some cursory mention of the some points from this chapter. Kuldeep, you have any question? Raise the hand, Kuldeep, once more. Yes. Unmuted. Please ask.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Kuldeep.
Sir, there are many factories which make their product by the natural things. So those factories have to settle in the area which are near to village. So, sir, there would be more opportunity for job in the village area, no?
See, more job opportunities are in the city or urban area. Even if a factory is set up in the village area, after 10 to 15 years, you will find that the total facilities that were available before the opening of the factory and after the opening of the factory has changed drastically. More and more facility will, and that there is a possibility that area will become suburban area. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes. There can be a point that suppose that any agro-based factory, agricultural product which process, it is in the interior village area, but even then around that factory, the landscape will change, the facility will change, and you will find marked difference in coming future. Now, causes of urbanization. Number one, I have told you industrialization. First is industrialization. More and more industry and people are coming to get the employment. People will join there. People will come to that urban place for the employment because industries are there. Maharashtra, Gujarat, many cities, highly industrialized people are settling there, want to go there to get jobs. So industrialization provides great employment opportunity. It provides employment opportunity for skilled people, engineers, unskilled people, different type, different categories. People get employment. That's why they want to go there. Search of better job is another option. See, another reason, causes, one of the causes search for better job. Why? In rural area, suppose that agriculture, there is no agriculture season, laborers are not getting job, so they come to the city to get some job. Might be rickshaw pulling, might be working in somebody's shop, but at least they will get some employment continuously. Okay. Or there is some problem in the village like drought condition or some other problem, crop failure, then also they come to the city. This also causes urbanization. Children, modernization. Definitely in city, in the urban area, better facilities are available, children. Better transport facility, better medical facility, better educational facility. So everybody want a place which is having all better, all good facilities. People get attracted. They want to settle down with their parents, with their children, so that they can avail very good modern facilities. So modernization is also one cause. All infrastructure, all kind of technology, communication facilities are available in the urban area. People are shifting towards that. Sometime it happens, boundary also change. What is boundary change? Listen. City, rural area. Now city got expanded. This is new boundary. See, earlier city was limited to this, but municipal corporation or Nagar Nigam, like Gorakhpur Nagar Nigam. Okay, there was expansion in the city limit, and this is the new boundary. Old boundary was this, and this is the new boundary. So city has expanded now. More rural area is now in the city. So people, those who are living earlier in the rural area, now they will be called and counted in urban area. Clear? Have you got my point, children? Please raise the hand if you have understood. Please raise the hand if you have understood. People, those who are living in the rural area, but now the city has expanded toward the rural area, more and more people will be counted in the urban area now. Because boundary has changed by the administrative process. It is administrative process. You know, you ask your parents 25-30 years ago, Gorakhpur city limit was very less, very few kilometers, understood? But now it is up to medical college, suppose that 15 kilometers, 16 kilometers. This is the expansion of the city, and this expansion, even those who live nearby medical college or in Chargama region, you can ask your parents. Many years back, these areas were in rural area. Today, when you go, ask your parents, okay? Ask somebody elder in your home, and they will tell you that long back, 30 years back, 20 years back, these all area where your school is situated were in rural area, were in rural limit, were not in the city. But nowadays it is counted in the city. Understood? Change in the boundary. Clear to you all? Okay. Put on the hand. Children, the next point is natural increase in the population. What is natural increase in the population? As you know that new children are being born, that is increasing, better facilities, better medical and healthcare facilities, that birth rate exceeds death rate. When birth rate is exceeding death rate, definitely the people living in the urban area getting better facilities, more and more number of children being added in the population. So in this way also urban population is increasing. Put down the hand, children, all of you. Now, also migration is the cause, as you know. Migration is the cause. In the previous chapter, we have studied that people are migrating from the rural area to urban area. This is also one of the cause. Because rural area, people are suffering from rural poverty, lack of job and other problems. They want to shift to a safer place. Many students, Divyanshu, Ayansh and Shivendra, put down the hand. Just for confirmation, I wanted. Now, impact of urbanization. Impact. What will be the impact? What will happen? How it will affect us? If urbanization is taking place, more and more people, more and more urban population will increase, what will happen? I want some answer from you. Just two answers I will take. But before that, I would like to tell you, it is divided into two categories. Positive impact, negative impact. Okay, we'll study about the positive impact and then we'll study about the negative impact. Okay, one answer I will take, one answer only. Yes. Aditya Saman. Yes. Any positive impact from your side? Positive.
Sir, negative, I know, sir, positive.
Positive impact.
Sir, employment, sir, better
Correct answer.
Sir, more job will
More jobs will
create.
be there. Fine. Shaurya Pandey, negative impact. Just one answer. Later, I'm going to explain it in detail.
Sir, the cause of urbanization negative weight is the pollution in air and water.
Very good. Pollution will be increased, definitely. Put down the hand, children. Now I'm going to explain. Positive impact first. What will be the probable? Put down the hand, children. Now, one answer. I will explain every point. Positive impact, definitely more and more job creation will be there. It will going to help number of families. There is no second thought for that. Definitely, it will give employment. Urbanization will lead to employment. See that it is related. See, if one family is settling in the city, coming in the city, it will require food. It will require daily purchases from the grocery shop, newspaper, milk, rent they will pay. So definitely it will increase demand. Demand will be increased. So more and more people will get their things sold easily. Okay, so definitely employment will increase. And when employment will increase, more and more development will be there. Second one is convenience. What is convenience? Children, life is much better as far as the convenience or the comfort, you can say, comfort or easy facilities are concerned. What I mean to say, in village, you have less number of transport options. In city, you have more number of transport options. You can go by city bus, you can take cab, you can go by metro, you can go by local trains. So more and more convenience are there. Also, communication facilities are better. Nowadays, in village also it has penetrated, but earlier in city, internet facilities better, broadband services are there. Okay, telephone and mobile nowadays has reached village also, but just if you compare it, definitely more and better services you will get, better healthcare facilities, secondary, tertiary, super specialty hospitals you will get in the city. But in village, there is a problem of this. Clear? Concentration of educational facilities, children. Always keep your book side by side so that you can understand and underline the important points. What is the concentration of? What do you mean by concentration of educational facility, children? See, in villages, what you will get? School, high school or intermediate school. That's it. But in city, you will get colleges, universities, medical college, engineering college, technical universities, IT universities, super specialized, or you can say special technical courses are available, and many training centers. These are the benefits. Okay, means it is your choice what you want to do, what you prefer. So it is up to you. But in village, you have limited English medium school, Hindi medium school, only boys school, only girls school, co-educational school. All type of facilities are available in city, in the urban area, but in village, there is a limitation. So better educational facilities are there. Are you able to understand? Alna Maria, have you got it? Have you understood? Until Shirvastav? Yes? Okay. Then better social integration. These all are the positive. There is a possibility that a person coming from village where a particular community lives. Okay, only the village, it is that village is Hindu dominated or Muslim dominated or Christian dominated. But in city, people from all religion, caste, creed, region, religion come together, live nearby, sometime in one apartment, sometime in one building. One flat belongs to Muslim, second one belongs to Hindu, third one belongs to Sikh, fourth belongs to Christian. This integrates our society. We become a better citizen, children. We live together, we understand each other culture, and this helps in the national integration to make our nation strong and united. Understood? Because in city you are living in a rented place, or you are living other than your own village, and you have to abide by the rules and regulation of the society. Is that clear? This integrate makes better social integration, and we break from the cultural barrier. Is that clear? We break from the cultural barrier. What is that? That so-called high caste people will not eat with the low caste people. So-called rich and poor, everybody will intermingle because we depend upon each other in the urban area. We depend upon each other for our work, for our daily routine. This will socially integrate us and make us a better citizen of India and make our country a strong one. Understood? Have you understood my point? That how people from different place, different religion, different society, different region, different language come together in the urban area and live and integrate, mix with each other and make the society strong. Have you understood this point? It is very important point for our country's progress. Yes, if you have understood, please raise the hand. Okay, thank you. Okay, good. Very good response. Now, children, some more are there. Exploitation of resource and transport and communication facilities. And last one is increase in the standard of living. So I will start from this increase in the standard of living first. Children, people, those who are coming from the village and the rural area, they were not getting many facilities which they are going to get for the first time. There is a possibility that their children were studying in a very small school because lack of good schooling in village area. So first time they will get that quality schools. Second thing, better food and nourishment they will be getting in this urban area. Obviously, they have to purchase it if they can afford. So overall, living standard, hygiene will increase. They will be getting better place to live. So overall, living standard will improve and their quality of life will increase. They might be depending upon the dirty water available in their village. There is a possibility that, but in city, water filtration plants are there and they can manage. Don't imagine the present situation. Don't imagine your situation. If you might be coming from some developed village. So don't imagine, don't compare. It is about a general explanation. There are still many villages in India which are deprived of the basic facilities, children. There are still remote villages in the tribal region which are deprived from the basic facilities. So it is good that there is a possibility that your village is very good and you have all modern facilities, but still many places, many rural area don't have even basic facilities. So increase in the standard of living. Transport and education, communication facilities, it is almost repetition of the previous one. So definitely transport and communication facility, they will get better, much better transport and communication facility, which I have already discussed. What is exploitation of resource? Children, if people are settling in the natural resource rich area, what are they? Like somewhere if there is mines, somewhere if there are some natural resources, like in Jharkhand, Odisha, that resource can be exploited. That resource can be utilized. people can be employed in the mining activity, in the quarrying activity, and all the natural resources we can utilize for our development. If it is like this, like many places, Jharkhand, like in Jamshedpur, Raniganj, and many Bellari, many places are there where natural resource, it is rich in natural resource, iron, coal, copper, many mines are there. So we can get those natural resource if we have more people. Now, second one is the negative impact. What is the negative impact? Children, obviously, if there every person, we know that population of the city is increasing, it will create crowd, overpopulation, traffic jams, pollution. Very correctly, one student said, definitely it will create pollution, overcrowding. Now, in city, as in your village, you have very big houses. That much big house is not possible in the village, in the city, because in the urban area, the rent is very high or the land is very expensive. So less people, or you can say joint maintenance of the joint family is not possible. So nuclear family will live, husband, wife, and their children. Extended family, it is not possible. So disintegration of joint family will take place. Understood, children? It will become difficult for a big family to survive in city. So joint families will not be there, because sometime in apartments you have only 2-bedroom flats or 1 bedroom. 4 or 5 bedroom flats are not available. If it is available, it is very costly. So many people cannot live at one place. So joint family system will collapse, or you can say there will not be a joint family. There can be exception, children. People will prefer nuclear family, like husband and wife and their immediate children, that much. Their own children, not extended family. Then cost of living is definitely very high. You go to any metropolitan city, Mumbai, Shanghai, Tokyo, or New York, all over the world, anywhere you go, living cost is very high. Things are expensive. So if you are not able to earn a decent amount of money, you will face problem. Obviously, more and more people are there. There is a possibility many are not getting adequate amount of money and regular employment. So the more and more concentration of population may lead to crimes also. Some people with a criminal mentality also can also be there, which will let they will engage themselves in some wrong activity like theft, dacoity, pickpocketing, murder, and various other criminal activity or crimes that you feel that you get to know through news channels. Is that clear? And this will create problem in the society. Children, that as I told you, that people are busy and in their own work, and they have to travel long distance, especially in the metro city. So people will have individual life. Social life will be minimum. Social life will sometimes suffer. Socialization, people are not able to socialize because 3-4 hours they have to travel in the morning to reach office, then 2-3 hours in the evening they have to travel back to the home. So they are totally drained. They are not able to go to their neighbor and discuss the matters and all. So they become, individual life will be there. Social life definitely will suffer. People become self-centered. But in village, it is not like this. You know that people in the village, in the evening, they sit in near a tree and elders come and ask, how are you? How is your family? This regular, you can say, meeting with the people cannot be possible. Environmental pollution, as you have already told, water pollution, water and sanitization. What does it mean? That if so many people will keep on coming, immediately the urban, sorry, I'm coming to you, wait a minute. the urban municipality will not be able to cater their need. So what will happen? There is a possibility that clean drinking water will not be available to all. So it will create lots of communicable disease like diarrhea, like plague, typhoid. There's a possibility. Okay, people will create more and more garbage, more and more pollution will be there. They will throw it here and there. So water bodies will be polluted, stream and rivers will be polluted. And in this situation, people will get more and more stress also. Is that clear? In village, people are very easy and natural environment they enjoy, but in city, lots of honking of the horn, so much noise, so much traffic. So it gives stress, physical as well as mental. Now, children, what are the way to reduce the negative impact of urbanization? How can we do? Before that, one question I want to take. Sure? Yes.
Sir, I want to ask what are slums?
What
On
is?
page number- Sir, on page number 57 of picture is given written slums.
Your voice is breaking, sure, and not able to understand a single word.
Sir,
You connect it another time.
sir, now
Now, I'm coming to the question. Those who are having question, please keep with you. I will reply all of you. Just one more point I have to explain, children, and one homework I would like to give you, small homework. Way to reduce the negative impact of urbanization. See, first of all, you need to make a eco-friendly society and sustainable. What is sustainable society and eco-friendly? Children, try to segregate the waste material. Don't throw it here and there. Okay. Try to grow something near the city, or you can like stop or make laws which will reduce the noise pollution in the city. Second thing, there should be strict laws by the government that pollution, that people will not, for example, there are some places where you cannot take your vehicles. Green areas are there, more and more greenery should be there. So make it environmental friendly, more green. Try to install some solar power panels, okay, so that you can reduce the carbon dioxide emission. Second thing, provision of essential services. Children, essential services what? You must have seen during Corona period, many vehicles in front of them, they have written essential service, COVID-19 duty, essential service. Have you seen? So basic healthcare and medical facility, educational facilities and sanitation facilities should be provided by the government. So it will create a better urban area, and it should be provided at reduced cost to the poor people, like ration shops are there. So more and more facilities at a cheaper rate should be provided by the government. Even electricity, those who are poor people, those poor people are there who are not able to afford, they should be given some subsidy or some amount of electricity free. More job creation should be there, so that nobody who is qualified should waste their talent, or nobody unnecessarily move here and there. What does it mean? Like people who are not having job, any kind of income, there's a possibility they may get engaged in some wrong activity like crime and all. So government should encourage private investment to set up more and more facility which can create jobs. And population control to the medical team and health clinic. People in the village, urban area should be encouraged for the family planning, for encouraging them to have a small family. Okay. In India, it is encouraged to have 2 children. In China, earlier one child policy was there. Now they have allowed to have 2 children. Okay. So anyway, what does for what purpose? So that less number of people will be there, so they can provide better facility. Some incentive will be given, like if you have one child, so government will provide this facility just to encourage. It is not compulsory, but for encouragement. These are the some steps. Now you can have your questions, children. I will not teach anything further. And one homework I want to give you, how to keep your city clean. You will go through this paragraph, and by your own also you can give your points. So next class, next time when I will have class, I will ask question from you. How can you make your city clean? This is your homework. Note down again how to keep your city clean. There is one paragraph, few lines are there. What is given in this? You have to prepare it. How can you make your city clean? You can have your own points also. You can have your own answer also, and give your suggestion. Okay. Okay. Now please ask questions. Kaustav Sharma.
Sir, my question and Saurabh question is same. Sir, what are slums?
What is
Slums.
slums? See,
Yes.
slums are the area where number of unauthorized colonies are there. In Hindi, usually we call it jhuggi jhopdi. Have you seen when you are coming to the Gorakhpur railway station, coming from other city, you have seen that near the railway station is small houses are there, but not the cemented house. Tin sheds are there in a very poor condition. No toilet facilities, good water facilities. Such type of places, huge amount of people live and without proper facilities. Such places are called slums. Artika,
Thank you, sir.
welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, please explain individual life one more time.
Individual.
Life.
In urban area, people are so much busy. They are busy in their life, so they don't have time to socialize, to meet others. Okay? Their working style is very stressful. So they become self-centered. They don't have time. 2-3 hours they travel in the morning, and then evening 2-3 hours they travel. They become tired and then come and sleep. So they sometimes don't concern about others. Social relation is very poor. Individual life they concentrate upon. Clear? Arushi.
Sir, can you explain exploitation of resources?
Exploitation in geography, it is not negative that you sometimes you say he is being exploited. Exploitation means using that resources, natural resources like coal, gold, copper, natural resources like forest. More people, if natural resources are present at any place, they can utilize it. Okay, that is the thing. More people can mining.
Others.
Yes. Voice is breaking. Next time you ask.
In way to reduce.
Yes.
Okay,
Voice is breaking, beta. Akarsha, yes. Akarsha, ask.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yes. Please ask.
Sir,
Voice is breaking, Akarsh. Not able to hear. Purnima. Next time you ask, Akarsh.
Good morning, sir. Sir, why there is boundary change?
Boundary change because it is administrative process. Okay. Administrative process, government want more revenue, more money, because when the city limits expand, the municipal corporation will start collecting tax from the nearby area also. So it provides water, it provides sanitation facility, it provides other electricity facility. So they start charging money. Yes, lights and all. So they expand the boundary. It is an administrative process. Okay. Last question. Akash, try once more. Yes. Please ask. Unmuted. There's a problem anyway. So thank you very much, children. We'll continue from here. Please do the homework and give reply in the next class. Good day to all of you.